All right, y'all. So physical BB and Adria Rose's Super EZAs will be out in about like 3 days. So we're gonna go ahead and look at them early here on the private server. I looked at Adria Rose, dude, and he's actually super dumb cracked. I expect this guy to be on that level, bare minimum, possibly even better. They gave this guy exactly what I would have wanted to on an EZA, so that's really good. Keep in mind, I don't have equips because this is the private server showcase. So once he's actually in game, we'll be able to go ahead and get some actual equips in there. Shouts with the $2 Euro donor. Thank you. Could you call it Truth a Bum? Yeah, the Truth DT is a bum. That's for sure. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here at physical VB. So again, this guy doesn't build up at all. He builds up a little bit, right? So he has 2 additional attacks, each of which have a high chance to be a super. Rainbow keys for changing, and 20% reduction to start of turn. With every attack performed, he does do 30% attack within the turn. And against normals, he gets an additional 60% damage reduction temporarily and then counters with tremendous power. So again, we see this guy is at 196k defense here. His defensive stat kind of, I would argue, almost doesn't matter too much. Like, obviously, it is helpful. Like, if he's gets enough defense to like potentially like tank supers or anything like that, that will be really good. I just don't think he's gonna ever reach that limit, which is why they gave him this ability right here. Against super attacks, this guy has a high chance to dodge temporarily, and then if you're under 70% HP or less, he also gets an additional 30% chance to dodge. So theoretically, you could have 80% chance to dodge against certain supers. But I think a lot of the times you'll be just having that 50%. Better than nothing. Especially when you put this guy a bunch in front of these attacks here, right? He's also giving 2-turn 40% support to superclass allies. Is effective against all types. And then a 1-turn 40% support to extreme class allies. When there's a full superclass rotation or another Future Saga ally in the same turn. So, I mean, again, we'll see what this guy's able to do. Does it link better with the LR Gods? He doesn't actually. It's gonna be the same thing, I think. Yeah, so again, we'll see. I guess I should have put Tech Vegito Blue on this team. That's what I should have done just for Peace Fighter and Power Abyss Break God. But again, we'll see a much better situation for him in the future. Maybe we'll get Tech Vegito in rotation as well. Yeah, because this guy, I realize he doesn't actually have like these godly power links that a lot of these other like kind of Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Vegeta characters have. But again, we'll see. This guy is 2-turn supporting. So what is he going to do? So that's 197k. Then he'll get another 30% attack here. So 220k. And keep in mind, once he super attacks, yeah, so the 18.5 mil attack stat. He's super, dude, he's super effective. That's kind of dumb. So even if he doesn't crit, he's still super effective. The attack stats are fine, but again, this is like early on in a fight where he's not receiving a lot of attacks. Once we get like super deep into some of these fights and we start receiving like freaking 7 attacks in the same turn, things will be looking a lot better. Imagine if this guy had a scouter. I mean, a scouter would be really good, but yeah. Again, he's more of a risky character. That's for sure. But if he doesn't get hit by super attack, the payoff is so insanely good. I mean, to me, he looks like he's going to be really good. It's just going to be a thing of, you're going to love him until he eats the super, then you'll hate him. Right? That's kind of how these things work. You're going to love the character until they do take that super and you're cooked, right? And at that point, it's like, it is what it is. But hopefully that won't be a too common occurrence, honestly. And I don't think it will be, especially because, in my opinion, most of the time you'll probably be running this guy as a slot 3 character anyways. Just because of the fact that I think, you know, the Blue Goku and Vegeta, they're able to handle slot 1 just fine. You could use him in slot 2. But with his multiple turn support, you could very easily just put him in slot 3 and he'll be good. And he'll be able to do a lot of extra damage just like at the end of the rotation, which I think will be really nice. Especially because he gets 50% attack and defense with each super he does. That attack buff feeds directly into the counters, so it allows those counters to hit a lot harder, which we did not see like what kind of damage those counters could potentially do. I'm actually gonna move this guy over, and then we'll get like the tech Vegito, maybe a tech Vegito plus physical VB rotation. That could be very sick. We'll keep this guy here. Actually, I do, yeah, because this guy will also be hurting an attack support buff, huh? Yeah, we'll do this. And tech Vegito, again, this is not really his showcase, so I don't care if he's like not gonna look crazy or anything like that. We're really looking at physical VB here. He just got done watching Truth's vid. He's a much run. Yeah, I haven't seen the Truth vid yet, but I assume this guy will be very good regardless, for sure. He definitely seems like he will be a must run. Hopefully we'll see a lot more attacks that he'll receive on this specific turn here. Like, let Zamasu attack a bunch in the front, please. That'd be awesome. Oh, look at all those attacks in the middle. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna put all those attacks in the middle there. That's gonna be pretty good. We'll let Blue Goku grab these. That's fine. Keep in mind, Blue Goku also gives defense, 60% defense there. So that's gonna be helpful for this guy in terms of like eating attacks a little better. Again, it's not the biggest thing, but yeah, man, and he's supporting and orb changing at the same time. Let's see what kind of damage these counters could potentially do here. We're going to see a lot of extra damage on the counters. One final thing I do want to point out is that the counter value is 3 times higher than the actual attack stats shown. I think a lot of people don't know that. I don't know why it's like that, but for example, if you see physical VB do like a 2 mil counter, it's actually a 6 mil counter, right? If he does a 7 mil counter, it's actually a 21 million counter. Keep that in mind, right? All right, so physical VB. So we're starting off at 14.9 mil. Makes sense because he didn't receive the 2 attacks beforehand, unlike last turn. 17.8 mil. Give me one more super here. Let's go. Okay, the high chance didn't roll in, but let's see hidden potential. No, okay. So that's 2 super attacks here. Yeah, a 5.3 million counter. That's 15 mil. 5.8. That's still like probably closer to 60 mil. Let me see this dodge. Yeah. This is exactly. Yep. Yeah, he's good. 18 mil counter, by the way. This is exactly what he needed, dude. It depends on the multiplier, yeah, but his is tremendous. Tremendous is 3 times. I believe ferocious is the 4 times, which is what Tech Super Vegito has, I think. Let me double check that, actually. I don't want to leave that off. Yeah, Tech Super Vegito has ferocious, so his is times 4. This guy's times 3 because he's tremendous power. You want to keep that in mind. All right, let me. Got the thumbnail for physical VB ready. We're looking good here. Give me 1 second, chats. Alright, sweet. Okay. We could use this active skill. Actually, no, we won't use this one. Let's use the Vegeta active skill. So with the Vegeta active skill, this character is going to be getting an extra support buff here. So times 4 Saiyan Saga confirmed. Yeah, sure. Well, actually, yeah, we'll use the active skill here. Let me just make sure the skip is on. Actually, no, we'll play this just cause it's a new character.
この未来のために貴様を倒す父さん食らえギャリックホートランクス力を出し切れはいこれが人間の力だ
Again, keep in mind that with the Blue Vegeta active skill, it is providing the same buff as the Rose active skill did. So 15% attack and defense to Future Saga, then an additional 10% defense to Bond Parent Child. Vegito Blue won't be getting the 10% defense, but again, I think the most important thing is the offense that we'll be getting here. So that's why, again, you're going to really take advantage of that here. LR Gods, I kind of don't really care about, but we'll get an extra stack with the LR Gods here, sure. Why not? Let's give them a little bit of extra juice. We're gonna have Tech Super Vegito next turn, so we'll be getting support from him. We'll be getting the other Vegeta Blue active skill, and we'll see what Vegito Blue will do next turn. I think it'll look like his most strong turn here. I mean, chat, I'm low-key thinking, and let's see this turn. Let's see this turn for sure. Whenever thinking of builds, builds for the new characters. Rose, Goku Black, definitely not crit for either of them. They have a lot of crit built in their kits. I would say additionals or evasion. Probably additionals. I think make the most sense to me. Funny enough, I could see a dodge build for Goku Black and Zamasu. But I think additionals is what I'll go for with the blues. It's in between them, but I would not go crit just because they do have a lot of crit or super effective. Like, it's not really a necessary stat for them. All right, and again, I don't want to do the reason why I didn't put Vegeta slot 3, by the way, is because I don't want to do too much damage. So we'll go ahead and make sure that we use this again. We'll get the extra buff. So again, we can actually see the difference in the stats here potentially. Actually, we'll get Super Vegito out. Let's go ahead and get this boy out. So we should be linking a lot better with Super Vegito. Yeah, with Fuse Fighter too. And Power Bestowed by God, which again, this will give, if we take a look here, whenever the link wants to go ahead and load, that'd be nice. 10% here, then this is also 5%. So an extra 15% attack we'll be getting in this turn, which will be really good. This guy doesn't have Kamehameha, huh? Okay, not the biggest deal ever. And then with the Blue Vegeta active, we'll be getting the extra buff. So again, 264 here. Let's see what we got here. Now with the extra attack stack buff, what are we looking like? 299. So I'm gonna put this guy in slot 1, or should I put him in slot 3? Actually, I might put him in slot 3. That's still a lot of counters there. It's not as many, but I think this will be better. And we'll obviously have a much better chance at living. So that's what I'm gonna do. This guy, does he give attack to allies? I don't think so, right? Yeah, it's just himself. We'll just get one here. Again, his damage doesn't matter. We'll see what physical BB does. Well, most links active. Technically, we could have gotten Kamehameha in the middle, but not really a big deal. I think slot 3, yeah. I think that makes sense. We'll see the highest damage counters, potentially. Even though he could get his hidden potential better. I kind of didn't want to risk dying. Yeah, I mean, we failed the 80% chance to dodge with you, so physical BB might have died there. I think that this is definitely more so his role as a slot 3 kind of character. I actually think I like Rose better than this guy, but this guy is still very good. I think this guy definitely has a higher cap, but I feel much more safer with Rose on the Super Bosses team. That's my thought process, though. Yeah, you know the boss. Like, you could play some. I think again, he's like a slot 2, slot 3 character. With the remote orb changing and support, he's definitely on par with Rose. But I would say I like Rose better. Just a tidbit. Yeah, Age of Rose is probably more consistent throughout the entire fight too. All right, physical BB. After these counters from Super Vegito, we'll see what you're able to do. Ideally, we get at least 2 supers. That's all I really want, just 2 supers. They are high chances, so we'll see. 22 mil right there. One more super, please. Nice. And if you really want to do, I mean, if you want to do quad super, that'd be really good. 30 mil attack stat. Yeah, these counters are going to hit crazy. We got the quad super turn. Oh, dude, this is going to be disgusting. These counters are going to be gross. 13 mil counter. Dude, that's a 45 mil counter right there. A super effective supporting for 2 turns. Woo, that's good. Yeah. Imagine with AGL Super Gogeta support. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that. Like, we're going to kill before that ends, but man. I mean, physical VB also looks very good to me. I would say, yeah, no. Physical VB looks very good to me, man. He's able to cook so well. I think, again, it's a little scary against supers as always, but okay, think about it. If he wasn't scared against supers, you know how much damage he'd be doing in slot 1 like that? It'd be way too good. He'd be way too good, I think, for Super Z. I think he's like, okay, let's think about other Super Zs. I think the best Super Z was like, what, Texel? This guy and Rose are definitely better than Texel. So, yeah, this guy is up there. He's in talks. He's like, yeah, he's in talks for like, I think I like Rose's the best. But like Rose's like top 3 talks. I think I would say this guy's more so like top 5, but like they're right next to each other in terms of power. So I really like this guy. Dude, when he's in game and we could use actual like attack equips on this guy, like he's probably gonna look a lot better too. I'm super excited. This guy's crazy. Let me know what you guys are thinking, of course, and I'll catch you guys next time.